Hi everyone, so it's about midnight on Saturday night. I am planning to do a writing vlog tomorrow where I'm just going to take you through a day in the life with my ideal writing schedule because, as you might know, right now I am working just as a part-time author. I'm also doing teaching and tutoring and a couple of other things to pay the bills. So I thought it might be fun, since I'm doing the Publish and Thrive class right now, to try out my ideal writing schedule for a day. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through what tomorrow's going to look like, and then I will cut to when it's actually tomorrow so you can kind of see me go through my day. On my little ideal writing schedule here, I planned out about 6 hours of actual work time with about 2 hours for lunch, exercise, etc. And because I am not a morning person, as you can probably tell from the fact that I am still awake and it is almost midnight, my day is going to start around 10:30 in the morning. And then for the first half an hour or so until about 11, I'll be doing my Japanese studying on Duolingo, which I do every morning. And my first 30 minutes or so when I wake up will be marketing, whether that's reaching out to a couple of reviewers or going and posting on social media. Then from 1 to 1:30, I will do my first bit of writing. And from about 1:45, because it takes me a bit to like change and everything, from about 1:45 to 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'll shower and exercise. I'm going to be editing from about 3:10 until about 4:30. I might end up extending that a little bit because I have a lot of editing to do tomorrow. Break until 5 o'clock, so just to stretch or take the dog outside essentially. And then I'll write again or work on anything writing related, whether that's plotting my series, because I still am filling out the worksheet for planning out my Gemstone Massacre series. I might work on that. I might work on the Publish and Thrive class. So this is just like a writing related tasks type time. And then I will relax and have dinner until about 7:30. And that's pretty much going to be my day. So about 2-ish hours of writing and about an hour and a half of editing. The other one I put in there, which I'm not going to do for the sake of this video, is anything YouTube related or writing self-development related until 8:30. Normally I would do 8 to 8:30 for that, but instead I'm going to be working on some teaching related stuff because I do still have to prep for Monday. So that's essentially what you can expect for the video tomorrow. I'm going to start getting ready for bed so that way I can make sure I wake up in time to get started. Alright, so we're down to the Japanese studying. That was all of the Japanese, so now I'm going to move on to marketing. So for today with the marketing, I'm just going to be working on some posts for both Facebook and for Twitter. I've already got quite a few events coming up, so I'm not going to be arranging events, and I recently sent out quite a few requests for reviewers, so I might still do a post on Facebook to look for reviewers, but that's probably about all I'll do as far as looking for reviewers goes today. Okay, it is 11:45, so I'm going to switch over from marketing to my break and have a little bit of lunch before I come back. So I'll see you in a bit. It's a little little bit after 1 o'clock because I tried to set up my tripod and failed. So I'm probably going to wait to do that until my next sprint, which will be editing. I'm getting a little bit of a late start on the writing, so I'm going to continue a little bit later to make up for it. It's about 1:06 right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with my writing. Okay, time's up. It's 1:35, so I'm going to go ahead and take a break to eat, and then I'm going to come back. I managed to get about 756 words done, which isn't too bad, and I made some decent progression with the plot. One of the villain characters just started his change into becoming a protagonist character. Okay, it's about 3:10. Hello, lady. It's about 3:10, and I'm going to start back on editing until 4:30. So we're going to see how far I can get. Hello, do you want me to put you in my lap while I do my editing? Huh? Tell me you're ready. She is shaking today. I don't know what's up. Usually she only does that when there's a storm, so I don't know what's happening. There's no storm. It's okay. My poor baby. Sorry, everyone. You're okay. It's okay. Oh, that's right. She doesn't like the sound of the camera. That might be why she's shaking. Is it the camera? You don't like the sound? Now it's actually set up, so I'm going to get started with my editing here. Still editing. It's about 4 o'clock. I've got about 30 more minutes or so. I'm not quite where I'd like to be. I'm going to try to at least finish this chapter as the bare minimum. Why do I have 2 chapter 17s? I don't know. It's about 4:40 right now. I didn't quite get as much editing as I would like to get done, but I'm going to end it there, and I'm probably going to do a little bit of editing during my writing time today, just so that way I can get these last 2 pages that I would like done. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to come back around 5 o'clock to continue working. Okay, starting back up again. I'm giving myself until about 6:30 to write and or edit. So I'm going to start by editing because I have a lot of editing to do still. And then I'm going to do writing. So I'm going to edit until I think 5:30. Hopefully I can get what I need to get done within that time. We'll see. Still editing. It's about 5:18. I'm on page number 23. I'm going to continue until I get to page 24 or 25 and then switch over to writing. Now I just have to figure out where the Pennsylvania River thing that I'm looking for starts. So it's a little bit past 6:30, which is when I wanted my workday to ideally end, because that's about 8 hours, starting at 10:30. Overall, I feel mostly comfortable with what I was able to get done in that amount of time. I got around 5 pages of editing done, and I was also able to get around 1,600 something words done today. A couple things that I think I will probably change to make this work schedule optimized a little bit more is making the lunch break just a couple minutes shorter and adding more short breaks in instead, because I noticed that I only have like one actual break for food, water, etc. And I think that's not going to work for me personally. I think if I try to do that too much, it'll burn me out. But otherwise, I feel like the schedule was pretty on point. I think I might shorten the time for marketing per day, because I think 30 minutes was actually more than I really needed. So the 11:15 to 11:45, I might change that. But 30 minutes was the perfect amount of time for Japanese. I felt like that was pretty good. I got a good bit of marketing stuff done, but I didn't quite do a ton. I mostly did just like a couple of social media posts, one for Instagram and a few for Twitter. And I still need to go back sometime tonight to go and put one of my new email contacts into the correct segment. And the 11:45 to 1 p.m., the lunch break, I think was a little bit too long. I might change that so that way it's just an hour. And I really liked the writing sprint that I had from 1 o'clock until 1:30. That was the perfect amount of time to get a little bit done earlier in the day without feeling overwhelmed or dreading it. Because for me, I know personally I need like a short kind of introduction into writing for the day. I can't just jump in and get a bunch of stuff done. I'll, if anything, put it off and feel overwhelmed. So having that gradual introduction into getting my work done worked really well for me. I think the 1:45 to 3 p.m. part was pretty good. I think that was the perfect amount of time for me to get some exercise and to be able to shower. So I liked having that time in there. I was able to get in a nice bike ride, which helped me really clear my mind and feel ready to do the next bit of stuff that I needed to do, which was editing and writing, because I had two things back to back where I was editing and then for like an hour and a half, and then I had a very, very short break, and then I went back in and did an hour and a half of writing. That's about what I can handle even if I were doing this full time. So I think the schedule works out pretty well for me. Let's see how much it adds up to time wise for work. So it's about 2 hours of writing time, and then it's about an hour and a half of editing time. So in total, if we count marketing, writing, and editing, it comes out to, so it's 4 hours. It's 4 hours of working. I think for me, that's pretty on point. And then the other stuff I have in there is just Japanese studying, because I'm trying to do some language studies as well. I didn't really focus any time in there for YouTube, so what I might do is add a little bit of time in there for YouTube and then add a little bit of time in there as well for getting writing self-development stuff done, maybe like 30 minutes to an hour a day of that. So that way I can make sure I'm also improving my writing while I'm getting books and other stuff done. So I'm thinking my new schedule will probably look something like me either getting up an hour earlier or me ending an hour later, just to make sure that I'm really getting everything I need to get done. That's all for today. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure to ring that notification bell as well so you can see all of my new content when it comes out. And let me know if you would like a schedule like mine, or if yours is completely different. Maybe you are a morning person and prefer to get an early start. Thanks. Bye.